What's up guys, Onmaths here. Today we're looking at standard form. So we've got our AQA question which gives us 3 standard form numbers, and we've just got this random decimal at the end. Now we're asked to convert these from smallest to largest, so we have to convert the standard form numbers first. So we've got 8 times 10 to the power of minus 4, so we draw an 8, or write an 8. And I always put a 0.0 because with standard form, when you're converting it, you always want the decimal point there. And I've probably put that way too far to the left. Okay, now when it is to the power of minus 4, it means we're going to jump that decimal point 4 times to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this means the decimal point's here. Okay, and for every jump we've made, we put a 0 in. Now you don't normally say 0.00, you normally say 0 point, so we put a 0 in there. And that's the number converted, so that is the same as 0.0008. Now we don't need that 0 at the end because that's not really a placeholder number. Do the same with the others, so 4, and again I've done it way too far over, so 4.0, and again 1, 2 jumps to the left. Decimal point there, 0 for every jump and a 0 at the start. So that would be 0.04. In fact, it might help us to put that underneath the one that we've already done so that we can figure it out which one's the smallest. Okay, and finally we've got the 6. So 6.0, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps. Put decimal point in and a 0 for every jump there. So that's going to be 0.0006. And we've already got the 0.07 just in our ordinary number, so that's easy. Okay, so to find the smallest, as we know, we go through the columns, find the smallest there, find the smallest there, find the smallest there, and find the smallest there. So the smallest there is 0.0006. Now, do not write that decimal there because you have to write it as it was in the question. So the smallest is 6 times 10 to the power of minus 4. Next up is that 0.0008, which is 8 times 10 to the power of minus 4. Then we've got, so we're looking smallest, so the smallest would be 0.04, which is 4 times 10 to the power of minus 2. And then the largest there would be that 0.07. Next up we've got our OCR question, and here we're asked to take away or subtract 2 standard form numbers. Now you might think that there's a quick, nice, easy way of doing this. Actually there's not. You just need to convert this one and convert this one and then just take them away. So we're going to convert that one, same way as we did before, put a 0.0 in, and this time it's going to be to the right. Whenever this is positive it means we'll get a really big number, and whenever it's negative we'll get a small number. So to make a big number we do 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill in the zeros, and we've got 50,000. And let's do the same with this other one. So 1.6 times 10 to the power of 3 would be 1, 2, 3 jumps. Fill in the zeros, and then we've got 50,000. 1, 2, 3. Take away, where's it? 1,600. Okay, so we're going to have to borrow quite a few here. So, oops. Make that a 4, make that a 10. Then make that a 9, make that a 10. So 0 take away 0 is 0. 0 take away 0 is 0. 10 take away 6 is 4. 9 take away 1 is 8. 4 take away nothing is 4. So the answer is 4. Oh, hang on. Almost didn't read the question. So if you read the question, it says give your answer in standard form. So we need to convert that to standard form. So I'm going to write the number down, 48400. Decimal points at the end. Okay. So we need to make the number between 1 and 10, not including 10. So by just moving the decimal place. So 1, well, that's not between 1 and 10. 2, 3, 4. That would make it between 1 and 10. So the number will be 4.84. 4. We don't need the zeros because they're not placeholder ones. Times 10, it's always times 10. So for standard form, this bit is always the same. And then it's going to be to the power of however many times we jump. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, if it's a big number, which 48,000 is, this will be positive. If it's a decimal, like a really small number, 0.000, that would be negative. Okay, finally with Edexcel, it's asked us to convert that to an ordinary number. An ordinary number just means like a number you've been using your whole life. So I'm going to write it down. And it says -6, so we want this to be a small number, so we're going to jump to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the decimal point would be here, fill in the jumps with zeros, and then write it down in the answer field. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 7. Okay, now with this next one, we've got two standard form numbers, and this time we're dividing it. Now, when you multiply or divide, there's a quick way of doing it. When you're adding and subtracting, you have to convert them to normal numbers. So when you're times and dividing, what you do is you pair up these numbers here, and you pair up these numbers here. Okay, so how that works is you end up with 2.52 divided by 4 times 10 to the power of 5 divided by 10 to the power of -3. Okay, and the reason for that is that all we've got here is a fraction. Okay, -3. And so what we're going to be doing is this bit and this bit separately, and then we just times them together. So that absolutely works. We'll probably need the bus stop method. I mean, when you divide by 4, you halve it and then halve it again, so that we could do it that way. So 4s into 2 don't go, carry the 2. 4s into 25 go 6, remainder 1. 4s into 12 go 3. So that's going to be 0.63 times. And then here, when you divide powers of the same base, you take them away. So we've got 10 to the power of 5, take away -3, which will just be, that will make a plus, so it'd be 10 to the power of 8. Now it says again, it wants our answer in standard form, and currently this isn't in standard form. Now there's two ways of doing this. I always err on the side of caution with this, because I'm always nervous I'll get it wrong. So what I do is I just convert it to an ordinary number, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put the zeros in. Whoops. Okay, and then I need to convert it so that it is a number between 1 and 10. So I then convert it back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the decimal point will go here. So it will be 6.3 times 10 to the power of 7. Now, as you get good at this, you realise that to convert this into a 6.3, you need to take 1 away from this. But the numbers are never, in my experience, the numbers here are never like ridiculously large that you can't just quickly just draw out the number and just double check that you've got it the right way. Like a common mistake for this is to add 1 to the power. But it depends on, like, to make that bigger, you're going to have to make that smaller. Like, that just makes sense. That if that's 0.63 and we're making that bigger, then we're going to have to make that smaller to have the same number. So that's a different way of thinking about it. Either way, I hope this video has been useful to you. If it has been useful, please click like. If you want to see more from us, we release videos every single weekday, Monday to Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning. If you haven't already, which I'm sure you have, check out our website onmaths.com, where it's full of free resources for you to, hopefully to help you out with your maths exams. And there will be a magic card that appear above this video now. Otherwise, thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow.